Hello, my wonderful friends and viewers. Good day to you all. We are back on site. So we had a little delay because of the rain. Today is a special episode 7 of our building project construction that is ongoing. We are moving at a very fast pace. Today we are looking at 3 specific things in this project, and those things are tie beam reinforcement preparation. That's the first one. Second one is our formwork installation, and third, though the final but not the least, is our pillar casting. Those pillars that are ready, we are doing the casting. Right here you can see the materials that are being mixed. They have to be done in a very proper ratio. 1 bag of cement here. We're using 9 headpans of sharp sand without impurities, as well as granite, 3/4 size granite, 8 headpans. So when it's properly mixed, our workmen move straight to the pillars that are ready and prepared for casting, and the job is done there. So let's take you to the first one, tie beam reinforcement preparation. So right here you can see there is a lot of change from what we showed you yesterday. The project has commenced with a very fast pace. We are barely a month into this project. We started on 7th of this month, April, and here we are. So this is the arrangement. The purpose of this tie beam is to make sure that the structure is chained round to avoid any crack from the foundation. So most importantly, I want to take just a simple measurement using my rule. I want to take a simple measurement to show you what we have here. This is the dimension of this reinforcement. That's 5 inches by 5 inches. So very important. So when that is done, to connect all the pillars, we go back to our basement apartment. Work is really ongoing. This is how far we have gotten with the double pillar. I told you earlier or yesterday that we are going to do the casting of this. So the tie rod has been done, it has been chained. Talking about the surface. So at this point, our men are doing the casting. They have got this job to this point that you can see, and they will continue to do that until it's completed. So you can see what is inside. We can take the measurement to see on the average what the measurement is. This is 18 inches length, and the depth is 6 inches. Talking about the ring we are using for our tie beam reinforcement. You can see our men continue the process of casting the reinforcement that is ready. So I gave you the size of the rebar, 18 inches length by 6 inches height. That's what we have here. So we're going to do the casting from that end to this point. You can see here is a connection point between this double wall to the basement apartment. It is chain round as well. Formwork is going on. We're going to get to that point to show you exactly what is happening there. It's chained round. It's chained round, and a little bit of leveling has been done in some of the apartments here. So We're going to complete casting the top of this double wall, possibly today. And when that is done, but come with me. We're going to cast these pillars as well. We have successfully completed this. This is completed. This one is completed. It's completed, you can see it. It's completed. So while this will be done soon. So all these places you're seeing, the formwork, we have finished the installation of the formwork. So the moment our men finish casting where they are, yes, they have moved to the next pillar here. So this is where we are now, doing the casting for this. We want to see how we can speed the process on the request of our client who wants this job completed as soon as possible. So the weather has become more friendly, so oh yes. So we want to get your comments, we want to get your recommendations, we want to have your wonderful suggestions. That is why we're on site. We want to have your recommendations. Let's know what we're doing right professionally. Let's know what we're doing right and what more can be done right on this site to get this building to a good taste and a perfect finishing. So I've seen that. Let me go back to show you that the tie beam reinforcement comes back to exactly this point where we started. This is where the basement pillar stopped. It's a rectangular shape. You see how men are doing this. Well done, guys. Papa. You know the guy again. I said let me try draw your leg. You like say well done, guys. You know, life is a stage. Yeah. But so long as we're alive, we're still young. Yeah. We're still young. So well done. Yeah. So viewers, we want to show you that how these joints are jammed. You don't just fix the rod. Look at that point. Look at the design there. That is what we mean by chaining, to make sure that the pillars, it doesn't collapse. We hear of building collapse in some parts of Nigeria. We don't involve in such projects. So make sure that the job is done and done rightly. The rebar size is 12 mm. The ring we are using is 8 mm. The ring we are using is 8 mm. So as soon as the formwork is completed, the casting will be extended to that point. And when we finish casting, talking about the tie beam reinforcements, we'll now come back to the next stage to level the surface of every space or every partition in this building. When the leveling is done and completed, then we begin the process of doing the ground floor slab. Though we have a common slang in West Africa or Nigeria, we call it German floor or German flooring. So for the purpose of correctness, the technical term we are using there is ground floor slab. We're going to cover this with a layer of concrete before we now commence the block work. I will partition the structures according to how the client desired it. So wherever you are, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next episode, the 8th episode that'll be coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to see how far this job has gotten, and possibly take your questions or recommendations. Then tomorrow as well, we may tell you some of the challenges we have had so far, and how we have been able to overcome them one after the other. So thank you, and have a great day.